Hello everyone. This is me, Devoshmita Sharkar. Today we are going to talk about water, a precious resource. So let's begin. Introduction. Water is one of the most common and useful substances around us. Water is essential for the existence of all forms of life. After knowing the importance of water, awareness is being created by different organizations of the world. 22nd March is celebrated as World Water Day to attract the attention of everybody towards the importance of conserving water. The year 2003 was recognized as International Year of Fresh Water. By doing such activities, we spread the message of conservation of natural resources of water and make people understand that there will be no life without water on the earth. We also believe that if you have water, you can think of the future. Before we discuss why water is getting scarce, we must know how much water is available for us on our planet. Water available for us. If we take a picture of Earth from outer space, it appears blue because of presence of water in the form of sea and ocean. About 71% of surface of the water is covered with water. Of the earth is covered with water. Of the total water present on earth, 97.4% is in the seas and oceans, but it is not fit for human consumption. Fresh water in a usable form is present in just a small fraction of all water present on the earth. Most of us assume that there is plenty of water all over the earth, but in fact, this all water is not suitable for human consumption, not even fit for plants and other forms of life. Different forms of water. Water exists in three forms. These three forms of water are as follows. Snow or ice as solid exists on the earth in the form of ice caps at the poles of the earth, glaciers and snow-covered mountains. These are the main sources of water on earth. Water as liquid is present in oceans, lakes, rivers and even underground water in the earth's upper layers. Clouds as gases are found in the form of water vapor present in the atmosphere. On condensation, it turns into droplets and precipitates on Earth's surface in the form of rain. The continuous recycling of these forms of water takes place, and the amount of water on the earth is maintained of constant. Most of the urban areas have a system of water supply, whereas underdeveloped or undeveloped areas depend on resources like rivers, lakes, ponds, hand pumps, etc. Groundwater is an important source of water. The wells, tube wells, and hand pumps are the main sources of water for many people. The water in these sources is the groundwater, is the upper level of groundwater, which occupies all the spaces in the soil and rocks and form a water table as shown in the figure below. The upper limit of groundwater is called water table. It represents the depth of water filled area at a given place. The water table rises and falls depending upon the amount of rainwater that seeps into the groundwater and how much groundwater is drawn out for irrigation and industry. The seeping down of rainwater into the groundwater is called infiltration. The groundwater thus gets recharged by this process. At some places, the groundwater is stored between layers of hard rock below the water table. This is aquifer, which contains the groundwater usable by tube wells and hand pumps. These sources, however, have limited sources of water and may get exhausted if used excessively. Depletion of water table. Water drawn from underground water gets replenished by seepage of water. The water table does not get affected as long as we draw the same amount of water as is replenished by natural resources like rain. However, there is a number of factors which cause depletion of water table at a very fast rate, which is really a matter of concern for every one of us. Increase in population, industrial and agricultural activities as some common factors affecting water table. Scanty rainfall, deforestation, and decrease in the effective area for seepage of water may also deplete the water table. Increased industrialization. Water is used by all industries. Almost everything that we use needs water somewhere in its production process. The number of industries is increasing continuously. Most of the water used in the industries is drawn from groundwater. This results in depletion of water. Agricultural activities. More food is needed to meet the requirement as there is an increase in population. This puts more pressure to the agricultural practices. In our country, farmers depend on rain, canal water, or groundwater for irrigation. Canals are found only at a few places. Since rain is often erratic, canals also suffer frequently from lack of water. Therefore, farmers have to use groundwater for irrigation. This results in depletion of groundwater. Deforestation. Large scale deforestation has occurred to accommodate the growing population to grow food for them and to provide space for industries. Overgrazing by animals has also destroyed large amount of vegetation. The green coverage of vegetation slows down the flow of water on land and increases the absorption of water by the soil. Cutting down of trees and vegetation therefore interferes with the natural processes by which seepage takes place and the groundwater is recharged and causes depletion of water. Distribution of water. The distribution of water over the globe is quite uneven due to the number of factors. Some places have a good amount of rain. On the other hand, these are deserts which have scanty rain. Some regions have excessive which cause floods, while some others have very little rainfall which causes drought. India is a vast country and the rainfall is not the same everywhere. Therefore, some regions in our country may have floods while others may suffer from droughts at the same time. Water resources in India. India receives a lot of precipitation, rain, and snow in comparison to the rest of the world. The average annual precipitation in India is 100 and 1170 millimeters compared to the world's average of 700 millimeters. The rain map of India showing average rainfall in the different parts of our country. Note that the government of India, based on this map, is the of the government of India, which is the copyright of 2007 map. It is based upon the Survey of India map with the permission of the Surveyor General of India. The territorial waters of India extend into the sea to a distance of 12 nautical miles measured from the appropriate baseline. The external boundaries and coastlines of India agree with the recorder master copy certified by Survey of India. Water management. It is the activity of planning, developing, distribution, and managing the optimum use of water resources. It is a subset of water cycle management. Water supply pipes leaking and a lot of water gushing out of the pipes are the wastage of water. It is the responsibility of the civic authorities to prevent such wastage of precious water. Mismanagement of or wastage may also take place at the level of individuals also. All of us knowingly or unknowingly waste water. We should also take care of it. Some of the steps which can be taken for the proper management of water are given below. First is the rainwater harvesting. Most of the rainwater just flows away. This can be skillfully used to recharge the groundwater. The modern buildings of schools, offices, homes can install a rainwater harvesting system so as to store rainwater in their own premises for future use. Borees. The borees is an age-old method of collecting water. The structures are still found in old buildings, places, and palaces and forts. With time, the bodies fell into the disuse and garbage started piling in these reservoirs. However, because of the acute shortage of water, the bodies are being revived. Today, the situation is that in spite of scanty rains, those places are managing their water needs well. Drip irrigation, it is a method of watering plants by use of narrow tubbings which deliver water directly to the base of a plant. This minimizes wastage of water. The mechanism of drip irrigation is shown in the figure given below. A case study. Bhojpur is the Kutch area of Gujarat has a very erratic rainfall. The only source of fresh water lies underground because rivers in this area do not have water throughout the year. Over the years, demand for water has grown. As a result, the water table has gone down alarmingly. In 1989, villagers, along with a non-governmental organization, decided to harvest rainwater. 18 church dams were built on Rohmavati River and its tributaries where water percolates through the soil and recharges the aquifers. According to farmers, the wells have water now, and the water that flowed into the sea and was wasted has become available for irrigation. Water-wise habits. Turn off the tap while brushing, shaving, and washing hand. Open when needed. This will check the excess flow of water into drains. Use mug and water in the bucket for bathing instead of using showers. Mop the floor instead of washing. Irrigate potted plants with reused water for washing rice and dal in the kitchen while cooking. Check no tap or pipe is leaking. Effect of water scarcity on plants. We grow many plants in pots in our homes. These are called potted plants. The potted plants are watered regularly. If the potted plants are not watered even for a few days, the plant will wilt and ultimately dry up. If potted plants are not given for a considerable time, they will die. Thus, sufficient water is essential for maintaining the life of plants. Plants need water to obtain nutrients from the soil and to make food by the process of photosynthesis. The various effects of water scarcity on plants are: water scarcity will affect nutrient uptake from soil by the plant. The rate of photosynthesis will decline, so oxygen evolved will be less. The rate of transpiration will also decline, so water vapor released in the atmosphere by transpiration will be less. It will disturb the water cycle. So, in brief, we can say the shortage of water will lead to a shortage of oxygen and shortage of rain also. Thank you. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to comment in the comment section below. Bye bye. Stay home and stay safe.